And we are back. And if you're joining us right now, we're just getting our third conversation for this morning started, and we're talking all about yoga. The 7th Annual International Day of Yoga is coming up on June 20th. And joining us to talk all about it, we have Michelle Williams from Om Shanti, Belize, as well as Keisha Arzu, who is a Rhythm of Change ambassador. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone.
And we've also got some other guests with us. Do you want to introduce some of our junior yogis?
This is, well, Keisha can introduce.
Say hello, my name is Gia.
Hello, my name is Gia.
Good morning, Gia.
Hi, Gia.
My name is Aliyah.
All right. Good morning, Aliyah.
All right.
Aliyah. Hi.
Wait, let's interrupt this catch-up session here before it gets out of control.
Right. And, so we're talking about the International Day of Yoga, which is upcoming. This is pretty interesting. I practice yoga, and a lot of other people do. And so, Michelle, why don't we start and just talk about what the International Day of Yoga is all about?
Well, it is actually a day that's been recognized by the United Nations on June 21st, which is the summer solstice. And it was actually lobbied for international recognition by the Prime Minister of India. And so in 2015, it was declared that on that day would be the International Day of Yoga. And since then, globally, we get together, countries get together and organize themselves and celebrate with a specific protocol to celebrate the myriad of benefits and healing attributes that come with yoga. And it's been a beautiful journey of growth for Belize and really for the world. And I think coming out of these past maybe 2 years, it's so important now for us to get together and to really practice self-care and healing. And of course, yoga is really a complete practice. So it's very fitting.
Yeah, the fascinating thing is that as much as we have been isolated over the past year and a half, people have still been keeping up with their practice. I know, Michelle, we've spoken before that you've moved to online platforms, a little bit in person with smaller groups. Talk about being able to help people stay in touch with their practice during the pandemic.
Was that for me?
Yes.
Okay, the internet is going in. Well, it's been really important, and I think we had to learn to step up and kind of like step into the need of the hour, which was really to organize ourselves around virtual classes, and so that's taken it a life of its own. And there's some people that actually really appreciate that, because it means that they're not as rushed having to go from work to home to change to go to a place, so that they can actually relax more and then do their classes in the comfort of their own homes. And so that is for a certain specific set of people. But there's also the people that really want to connect on a personal level and to have that one-on-one feeling. So when we were able to social distance and have classes again, there were definitely some people that were really ready for that. But life is about change and stepping into change and being comfortable with change, because if we don't kind of maneuver with change and move gracefully with change, we kind of suffer. So what this period has done is really, and it's opened doors for a lot of us. We're able to access students now globally. So I have during my summer of my virtual classes, I have people from all over the world, and it's nice because then they can connect to Belizeans and they can find out the Belize. It's kind of in a beautiful way, it unifies, even though we're kind of separated. We don't have that physical touch.
Yeah.
So it really has been a period of growth, a period of expansion in that respect, and a period of really letting go of what we think everything should be like. This allowing the opportunities that come with the challenges to, help us to grow. So,
Yeah.
And
that last year we couldn't gather for International Day of Yoga, so they were just classes online. And this year, Belize decided, we were going to gather. We have the capability to gather social distance, but we're gonna gather. We're gonna come together, and it was possible for 3 locations to do it together. But International Day of Yoga is a very special day because for us teachers in Belize, and I'm only speaking for Belize, for the Belize location, it's the day where the teachers come together without the business of yoga. You understand what I mean? It's we all unifying under the Day of Yoga, and we share what we love in a unified way, and that's really, really special, and it's really beautiful, and it's our opportunity to catch up with teachers or friends that we haven't seen because we're too busy during the day doing the business of yoga. And so I'm really quite touched that we were able to do that this year again, at least in 3 locations.
And Keisha, what does International Day of Yoga, what's the significance of it for you and your experience?
Is she with us,
Do
Keisha?
we have Keisha?
They were having
we may
power
have
outage
lost
problems.
her. Yeah. All right. Yeah, we've lost her. So we'll see if
that's
she can.
a shame because Keisha is actually she's quite a very powerful healer, and she went to SVIASA University in India. She was one of the scholarship recipients that went and studied at that very prestigious university, yoga, and she's come back now. She's a rock ambassador, and she has her own spa, holistic healing and spa services in Placencia. And
so she'll be heading up the Placencia celebration.
So she's a part of the Placencia celebration. With Bryce and Stephanie, they're all getting together and offering a beautiful class in Placencia. I just wanted to get in all the information for the different locations because we have different times.
Yeah, it's there on screen. Yeah, it's on screen at this time.
Oh, it's on the screen? Okay, so Placencia, they start at 9 a.m. and they are at a community center, and they're gonna have light refreshments afterwards. And then Belmopan, I'm so excited because Frida's organized it and she is really going full force. She's making it such a special day for Belmopan residents. It starts at 7 a.m. and it's going to be located at the Sir George Brown Park, but it goes way until 10 a.m. There's so much to do.
Nice.
You're going to have the practice, but then afterwards she's going to have vegan breakfast and vegan brownie bites for sale. Really delicious food so that people can get a taste of, vegan food. And
wait, you're not going to have brownie bites in Belize City?
Because
that was a part of the sales.
Frida was so bad, man. But she put so much love into this event for the residents in the sense.
So Michelle, before because our connection is really spotty right now. Yeah, sorry about that. It's just there's a break in the transmission, and I want to ask one very critical question. We are, of course, dealing with the pandemic, and there are cases that are active. How are we ensuring that these activities are going to be done safely and within the COVID regulations?
Well, we're definitely social distancing. So for Belize City and for Placencia, it's outdoors, and we're going to really social distance. Also, we're asking people to bring their own mats and, of course, wear their masks. And in placenta, they're really limiting the amount of people that can go because it's going to be in the community center. But again, I think we're even doing more than 6 feet. In Belize City, it's Marion Jones, and I think we're only going to be allowing if the max is 60 people. So and Marion Jones, as you know, is really big. So just like people are walking on when they're doing their exercising, they're walking, and there's some level of social distance. We'll definitely be keeping to that.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right, and it's open to any and everyone. Is there a charge associated?
No, like every year, it's completely free. The event in Belmopan, they are offering the food. There will be a cost to the food. You'll be able to purchase your vegan breakfast, burritos, and stuff like that, and the vegan brownies. So there's that involved. But no, there's no charge. We just ask that you bring your own bring your own mats. We'll be definitely adhering to the social distance policies, regulations, and also bring your masks. And we're going to be talking, we're going to have some speeches so people can really learn about the benefits of yoga. And it's really not just a physical practice. There's a lot more involved. There's breath work involved. One of the good things about yoga in this time is that breath work is a big part of it. And the breath work that we do helps to actually strengthen the lungs and expand the lung system, which is really what we need in this time to deal and to work with the challenges, the respiratory challenges that come with COVID. So the breathwork practices are incredibly important, so people will really get that opportunity to learn how to breathe and things that they can do by themselves at home after.
Yeah.
Very important.
And what will the activities on the day look like? Like, do you have to be experienced in yoga in order to do it, or is it open to all levels?
It's open to all levels. We will have the postures that we'll be doing are very basic postures, but very powerfully healing postures. But they're basic postures. And as you can see from the pictures, the age range and body type and all that sort of stuff of people that come to these events that have come to the events in the past range from anywhere. I mean, we have from almost 90 years old to young ones like Aaliyah. All body types. Yeah. Everyone is welcome. Everyone will reap benefits.
Yeah, of course, men, women, and also, I know very often, and I think overall the conversations we've had over the past few years, people start to understand that it's not just about flexibility, and it's not about contorting yourself into a pose, but more so just being able to kind of give the body that chance to stretch and do what works for you and is most comfortable. Michelle, the expectations for this weekend, are you hoping to get new people on board or just have a commemoration of people who love yoga?
Of course we want new people. We want everything. Why can't we have it all? We want new people to come. Our pool of yoga teachers is growing. It's growing beautifully. So there's a yoga teacher for everyone. And like I always say, find a yoga teacher that resonates with you, because then you'll stick with it. And so people can't say they can't find a yoga teacher in Belize anymore. We have so many beautiful, beautiful teachers. And so, yeah, new people that have been practicing yoga for years and years, it's still relevant to everyone. It's just the first day or it's, the 100th day. It's still going to be relevant. It's still going to be beneficial, and it's still going to be beautiful. Yeah. And one of the topics too that I think is really important when it comes to yoga is that it really helps you to deal with stress. Yeah. And we all know that this has been a very stressful time for many people. And it really, one of the things that comes with yoga and the consistent practice of yoga is transcendence of that negative mindset, so that you really, no matter what is happening, what challenges come your way, that you're able to see the beauty and the abundance in every given moment, that really helps to stabilize you so that you can maneuver through life elegantly, even with these challenges, even with these things that come up in everyday life. And it makes you appreciate the most simple things. So it's relevant on so many different platforms, really, really relevant.
And Aliyah, what is your favorite part of yoga?
Just the posing.
What's your favorite pose? What's your favorite pose, Aliyah?
I'm not really sure.
Oh, which one?
She likes to bend up all different ways, so I don't even know if she knows.
Which one are you working really hard on right now?
Not really sure.
Oh, I guess people will just have
how
to
she's sitting right now, her feet are all bent up, but anyway.
All right, so everything takes place on Sunday, June 20th. In Belize City at Marion Jones, Placencia at the Community Center, and Belmopan at the Sir George Brown Park. Michelle, we wish you the best of luck. It's a free event and a great opportunity for people who love yoga, want to reconnect with yoga, or try it out for the first time to take part in the activity. Thank you for telling us all about it.
Thank you, and thank you to all the teachers that dedicate so much of their time and their love to sharing yoga throughout the year. It's a real blessing for our country, and I just want to say shout out to all of them as well. And shout out to Keisha. I'm so disappointed you weren't able to share, but anyway, such is life.
All right, thank you, Mish. And with that, we're going to go ahead and take our final break, and when we come back, we'll have our wrap-up, so stay tuned.